Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go. Hey, follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. That's right.
From Facebook to YouTube, TikTok to IG, all you see is laughing face emojis, LOLs and ha-ha to see. Subscribe to YouTube, you know we
follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. Follow the laughter. Hey, follow the laughter. That's right. That's right.
Have you ever wondered what happens to that one badass kid in a neighborhood that does not go to prison or meet their demise from all of the bad decisions they've made? Well, I'll tell you. I know this guy named Bruce, or known by some as Bubble Jacket Bruce. He wore a black bubble jacket no matter the season or the gathering he was attending.
You're not hot, bro?
A little backstory on the coat. Bruce got this jacket from his dad when he was like 9. His dad left for work one day and just never came back. I don't know the whole story, but his dad just got in a car after work and kept driving. Still driving to this day, probably. Who knows? Now, Bruce was 16 at this point, and he had a huge growth spurt since first receiving the jacket. He was now standing at a slim 6'3", wearing a jacket that was 7 years too small, with duct tape patches randomly displayed all over, concealing holes. For years, it's only been him and his mom. His mom worked at a B-celebrity fast food chain. Before we went anywhere, that was our pre-game spot. Not for liquor, but for food.
Eat it up.
His mom was a manager, so we were getting all types of fat snacks.
Yummy.
Creating new items, unlimited fries, drink, cookies, and ice cream treats.
Yeah.
We had fat boy mentalities in the booth.
I want all of it.
After we finished our teenage edible rampage,
Yummy.
Bruce's mother would come to me and my homie Too Tall and ask us to keep her son safe and watch out for him. Looking back at it now, I'm sure she was aware how reckless her son was.
It was crazy.
Now, Bruce was an untamed wild card most of the time, but today, hopped up on unlimited sugary drinks, he was on another level.
Let's go.
For most high school kids with cars, the main hangout spots are the movies and the mall.
Turn up.
This particular day, we were heading to the mall. With food already covered, we had our full focus on checking out new clothes and girls.
Where they at?
Or so we thought.
Wait.
As soon as we entered the mall, like a racehorse right out of the gate, he ran, jumped, and tried to slide across one of those contest display cars inside of the mall. The slide didn't go as planned, and he landed on the hood with a loud crash before he slid off the side, falling to the floor. Only 3 steps in the mall, Too Tall and I stopped dead in our tracks, trying to process what in the hell just happened.
Dude.
Everyone within 15 feet also stopped and looked in his direction.
What is he doing?
Employees came out of their stores to look. Kids with their parents were looking and pointing.
Look at that.
Other teens around were laughing at him. This was just the beginning. Less than 5 minutes after, he broke a gumball machine using his house key, reached his dirty hands in the top of the candy containers, grabbing handfuls of gumballs and other sweets. After emptying out the machines, he stuffed his jacket with these treats. We continued to make our way through the mall. Little kids were running towards us or pulling away from their parents trying to come our way. Behind us was a parade of kids as well. Bruce, filling up his jacket with all the treats, caused another rip in his coat, creating a slow leak of treats. A colorful path trailed behind us with kids following as well, like Hansel and Gretel. There was a trail of candy tracing all the way back to the scene of the crime. 2 mall security guards came up and grabbed Bruce's arm. One said, "Dude, what the hell? You broke the candy machine and stole all the candy." Bruce was like, "No, man, I brought this candy from home." He wasn't the brightest star in the sky. Plus, who travels with pockets full of candy? Unless you have a white van full of duct tape and a mustache? The other security guard said, "We caught the whole thing on camera." Too Tall and I slowly walked into a nearby clothing store as Bruce just stood there, speechless in front of the officers with an out-of-order face.
Okay, let's go.
Got an out-of-order face, an out-of-order face. Then a small bubble jacket got an out-of-order face.
Look at him.
Out-of-order face,
Look at him.
out-of-order face. Then a
Damn.
small bubble jacket got an
Damn.
out-of-order face.
Look at him.
Out-of-order face, got an
Damn.
out-of-order face.
What
Then a
happened?
small bubble jacket got an out-of-order face.
Look at him.
Out-of-order face, got an
Damn.
out-of-order
Damn.
face. In a
Damn.
small bubble jacket, got an out-of-order face. Do. Got an out-of-order face. In a small bubble jacket, got an out-of-order face. Hey, order face. Hey, out-of-order face. In a small bubble jacket, got an out-of-order face. In a small bubble jacket. Bubble jacket in a small bubble jacket, got the outer order face. In a small bubble jacket, bubble jacket. Small bubble jacket, got a outer order face. Out of order face, out of order face. In a small bubble jacket, got a out of order face. Out of order face, out of order face. In a small bubble jacket, got a out of order face. Hey, out of order face. Look at him. Out of order face. In a small bubble jacket, got an out of order face. That's you. Out of order face, got an out of order face. In a small bubble jacket, got an out of order face. Out of order. Out of order. Out of order. Out of order. Watch out. Out of order. Out of order. In a small bubble jacket, got an out of order face. Watch out. Out of order. Out of order. Bubble jacket.